see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to.
It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, down. Ready? Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check. White. Alert three. You draw forfeit. 53 to man. 7:34. Right. Watch the edge.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 93.
Here's Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
22 jet bomber. Check 9.
Shotgun now for Carr. Catch made. It's Moreau. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, switch gears. Check 20. Topper!
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 3. Go, Chief.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though.
They're running it. Undercrush. Pilot, 64, weak. Let's go. Who'll do? Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Right here. Check 3.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Shit, watch the shit. He's coming.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Check 24.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is Johnson. He's got it. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Get ready. 15.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Yellow. Come back.
Mahomes to throw once more. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play. That'll bring up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defense in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Carr now on first down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
29. Watch the block, motion, block. Check. check.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
637.
Now a play fake. Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Hey, 57.
Flare. 56.
Yellow.
56. Check. 56. Hey, Alpha. 56. Mike.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Later 9. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch twist.
Hey, orbit.
Twist.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? To throw, it's Carr. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Put that team on the clock.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Mahomes now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Mahomes, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jenkins. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, 57, 57.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. The 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Check. Check. 53's mine. Here we go. Check. White.
On 1st down, Bernard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. On 2nd and 9, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Carr going to throw. And this is Moncrief for the catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Later one.
36.
General West.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Tight dog.
Later 9.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going
6-6. Pull it high.
switch it. Come on, switch it.
On play action. Now Carr on the move to his left. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. Antonio Brown His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And going deep for Hill, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run again with Bernard. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Go team, spill. Tighten up. Back. Easy. Kill.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr going deep for Moncrief. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Dumping it off for Johnson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they? Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part. Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
808. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Defense wins championship.
Raider 1.
Watch twist.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
56 to Mark, 56. Check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
Check. Not the
Running from the gun, Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Now he'll pull it down and avoids the contact by sliding. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line.
First down, Kansas City.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Carr. He drops it off for Bernard. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Frank Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, we got Mike.
Carr to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Kansas City, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads gold in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Said I'm getting thick, so I put it.
I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt.